Hi, welcome to my first video on this channel. Today I am going to be talking to you about macadamia oil bleach bleach powder and oil cream developer because when I originally purchased these products I was having difficulty on finding out on how the product worked, which products to buy and how to mix them, because I didn't want to spend all this money on a product to find that I couldn't use it. And there was a lot of confusion because there is available a lightening cream developer, or a lightening cream, sorry, and I didn't really know how to use that, so the only thing I could do was contact the people I was going to buy it from, and they suggested that all I had to do was buy the developer and the powder as you usually would with most bleach kits and ignore this lightening cream. So I'm going to be showing you the effect that this has, if it really does make your hair feel soft. I have used it before and I didn't have many problems, but my hair has been developed quite a bit in the past, hence why it's blue. So I just wanted to show you how it would affect hair that's been processed quite a bit in the past. So you can get blue powder as well. You don't have to buy it in white. The colours don't make a difference. I think I would suggest using the blue powder if you've already got really light hair, so you can see where you've applied it. But if you've got dark hair, the white powder might actually be easier to see where you've applied it. The developer lotion that I have, it's 20 vol 6%, because I don't really want it platinum, or I don't want it to lift too much. I just want a little bit of lift so that I can apply more colour and that it'll stick to it. Alright, so how to mix, I'll do this real quick. I'm not going to show you the whole application process. If you want to know how to apply bleach, there are tons of videos on YouTube that you can watch, so I won't waste your time. The mixture process, it's 1 part powder bleach to 1.5 parts cream developer. So the example they've used on here is 30 grams of this with 45 grams of that. To work out your ratios you probably need a calculator, but that means I'm going to have a total of 75 grams of formula, and I'm just going to use my little weighing scales so I know I've got the right amount. You can always just keep mixing as you go if you find you need more, because I'm not doing a full head application. The other part of the video is also to experiment what kind of effect it's going to have on this. Is it going to make it pastel-y? Is it going to make it look even worse than it already does? I don't know. So as you can see, I did wash my hair yesterday with a residue-free shampoo. I used Johnson's baby shampoo. As you can see, it's hard to tell in this light, but quite a bit of my natural hair has grown out. It's grown out to about, I would say, to around here, and the rest is either coloured or it's actually got residue of processed hair, so you can't see, but I dyed it with a drugstore brand about a year ago, and it never washed out fully, but it washed out enough for you to not be able to tell, but in some lights you can still see some of the red tinge because it was like a purple colour. So yeah, so it's essentially, I'm only going to be doing the lengths of my hair, these bits here, because as you can see the back of my hair is quite short. I'm trying to kind of get more of my natural colour, natural virgin hair to grow through, because I've done full head applications before and it's come out really uneven because I've got processed hair and virgin hair and other colours, so I'm trying to kind of just focus on the ends and let it grow through. Okay, so I'm going to mix up and apply, and I'll see you once I've done all that. Okay, so it's all on. You're probably thinking that looks really weird and that's going to turn out really badly. I don't care. I've had enough hair disasters to not care anymore. I have a haircut on standby anyway, so I would recommend you do the same. Either get a salon appointment or have a mobile hairdresser come around, because you're going to want all the dry ends cut off. So I would recommend doing this before you're thinking of restyling your hair and not after, which is a mistake I've made myself. Okay, so it took me about 10 minutes to apply, so I'm going to give it about 10 to 15 minutes to develop, because this half of my head's already been on. As you can probably see, it's been developing. Well, it more or less took the blue out straight away. The minute I applied it, the colour of my hair just changed, and that's not just because the powder is on there. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I will see you again once it is washed and styled. Hi, okay, so welcome back. It's dried, it's styled, and this is the result. So I'm glad with it. As you can see, it has lightened some of the blue, or all of the blue, quite nicely. And you will see where it looks a little yellowy here is where I accidentally caught some of my natural hair, and it hasn't lifted my natural hair an awful lot because two reasons. The developer I'm using, 20 vol 6%, is like the second weakest if you're not aware of development strength. So if you want to achieve a really light blonde, or if you want to lift colour out of your hair and you want to lift quite a considerable amount of it, my suggestion would be to either A, leave it in for a little bit longer, invest in a stronger developer, so a 30 vol, which is 10%, no, can't remember what that, 9%, or a 40 vol, which is 12%, which is available. The Macadamia oil cream lotion is available in 4 strengths, so 10 vol, 20 vol, 30 vol, 40 vol. And then of course with the stronger one you could leave it on longer, whichever. Right, now to how it feels. It feels great, to be honest with you. I mean, even the ends, okay, the ends needed cutting anyway, so yes, they do look a little fried, but they are not all broken and stretchy. When I first bleached my hair years ago, it was like straw, and when it was wet it would pull and snap, which meant it lost all its elasticity. It doesn't feel like that. I didn't use a particularly good shampoo or conditioner. I just used some cheap shop bought stuff because it's all I can afford at the moment, or rather it was all I could afford at the time, and this has just lasted for months. What I have used to make it feel even softer is, oh god, it's empty now, I've used it all up, but it's the Avon Advanced Techniques Daily Shine Dry Ends Serum. I've been using this for a few months now. This is my second bottle, and I really like it. It does the trick. All you have to do is a few pumps and just make sure you've worked it into the lengths, and do it when it's damp because then it'll absorb it, so when you come to dry it, it won't be all oily. Sometimes I will leave it in overnight, so if I know I need to wash my hair the next day anyway, I'll put a ton of it in so it looks really greasy, but I know it's going to absorb in quite nicely overnight. The second thing I used, just to make sure it didn't come out all fried and horrible, was some Heat Protect spray. I used this one purely because I've had it for a while and I need to use it up. So it's the TRESemme. I think this is the only one they do, I'm not sure, it's just their styling spray. I hope this has been helpful for you and informative. If you're thinking of purchasing this product, I'm hoping this has given you a good idea as to what strength you're going to want, how long you're going to leave it in for, and all that. Alright, well thanks for watching. Bye!